Now I'll say one of the deadly sins. Bishop Thunderbird would say, "Don't be lazy. That's called laziness. Don't be a gluttonous with your big ass is eating snacks all day instead of getting on that leg press and the bench press. Pump up your chest, and the Lord will bless you."
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Stoner Network. It's your boy, Curly Stoner. And for you today, we have quite an exciting interview. This one has been one of those interviews that from the moment we met each other, we were talking about doing it, and now we are finally here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a San Diego resident. Not only does he love football and all sports, not only is he always at Padres games, and not only does he like to go to SeaWorld and watch the live performances, ladies and gentlemen, we have Brandon AKA Bishop Thunderbird.
Yes. Thank you for having me. We finally,
thank you.
Like you said, we're finally making it happen. We've been
it's been
this
a while.
Yeah.
From the first time we ever actually got to start talking about that I did this kind of stuff, we were like, "Oh, we got to get you on a podcast." And it's been it worth it. We are now, as we would call it, seasoned in our friendship as far as everything that we went through with the shout out to the Rams. And then just, throughout that it's been quite a journey now. And now we have so many more stories we can talk about and a lot more that we can talk about as far as you. So, what is a regular day for you, day to day, when you're at home?
Regular day, I get up early as hell. I go to the gym around like 4:30 in the morning.
Jesus.
Knock that out just to get the day started. And then I'm also then I go to work. I'm in education, do that. Then I get off of work, either work out some more, or I go wrestling training.
Nice.
Either in San Diego, Tijuana, or in LA.
Damn.
Yeah. So my main school is in like the Anaheim area.
Okay.
I call it LA. Us San Diegans. Anything past Del Mar, if you're familiar with anything, I'm in Orange County in LA.
Yeah.
I know it's technically Orange County, but.
Said I know it as both. He's like, whatever you say, whatever city you say, I know where you're at.
Yeah.
I know where you're at.
I know it's 2 hours. That's what it is.
Yeah. Sometimes even more.
Right.
Your drive here was almost fucking 3.5.
Yeah. It said 2.5 hours, and then about 15 miles up the road, it still said 2.5 hours, and then another 20 miles, and it's like 2 hours. I'm like, damn, am I going to even get to this bitch? Like, I hope.
You're on like that little treadmill that's barely moving. It's funny. Yeah, those rides be crazy. We went to San Diego. I think we went to no. We went to LA one time, right? We went to go pick because for our school, we went to go pick up our checks for the stuff we were doing for our school. Mm. And funny enough, we drove there hour and 45 minutes is what it took us.
Damn.
On the way back, it was like what? We got there like 12. We waited a little bit, and we didn't get back home until fucking like 6:30. And it was literally going there and back. But the drive there was smooth. The drive back, the minute we got on the freeway, it said 5 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, 4 miles an hour, 10 miles, like nonstop. Yeah. It was so frustrating. It got to the point where we had to switch like fucking
drivers.
Yeah, because it was just like, man, like I drove all the way here. I'm driving fucking almost 4. Yeah, we left like 1 o'clock, I'd say. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, almost 5 hours, 5.5 hours.
Damn.
Insane.
Well, yeah, I don't feel that bad anymore then, but
yeah, man.
Yeah, it was a trek, but you know what? We're here, no obstacles. We'll stop this from happening. Damn it!
It's go time. And speaking of go time, let's quick little cheers. This is cheers, not only to this podcast happening, but to the fact that to this day, we still get to talk about all the stuff that gets to go on with the Rams, because now we are so invested in everything that the Rams do that football has now become a way to connect even more with a bunch of people that, to be completely honest, you would never have assumed would be a part of this thing, and that was great. So here's to many more years of being friends. Here's to this podcast, and bottoms up.
Cheers.
As they say, right? Pa arriba, pa abajo, pa el centro, pa dentro.
Pinky out. This is fancy. Oh, damn, I forget. So this guy can crush a beer, water, anything liquid in like 2 seconds. I'm going to probably be sipping on this the whole episode, and he'd be on number 4.
It's on pinky. Yeah, for real.
But
no, man, it's great. So How long have you lived in San Diego? Is that just where you grew up there, born and raised?
Yeah,
or?
born and raised. My family's from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Whatnot, but they moved out there in the '70s or whatever, way before I came along, and then been there, born and raised ever since. I didn't realize it was so special to. I was an adult, and then I realized no one's from San Diego no more. I'm like, damn, where are people at? And I didn't realize we were a destination. Growing up, San Diego was because you couldn't make it in L.A. And that's
you ended up in San Diego.
You ended up in San Diego. Now it's like backwards.
That's funny. See, I never thought of that. That's actually that. I would say the same thing about kind of Palm Springs. I mean, I was born in Inglewood.
Yep.
I was born in Inglewood, California. I lived 6 minutes down the road from SoFi Stadium. Shit you not. Randy's Donut was my absolute favorite. Louis Burgers. If you guys have not gone to a Louis Burgers in Compton, right off of Rosecrans, right across the street from Looters Park. That was my place to be. I love that place because I ended up going to living in Compton, and as you were saying, San Diego kind of was a destination. You know what's cool? Palm Springs. When I got here, I thought that of here. I was like, oh, this is probably where people ended up that were either in the business and stopped making it, or where they started and then they went. So I used to always kind of that's funny in San Diego. I never do that. I like San Diego.
Yeah.
I really like San Diego.
It's like a hidden gem, not so hidden no more because it's turning to LA at times with traffic wise.
Oh, I bet.
Speaking of traffic again, but it's still not as bad as LA because like you can't even go 5 miles out in there. But we have our times, the little rush hour periods, but it usually clears up.
So what's one of your favorite things to do out while you're in San Diego as a would you call you, a San Diegoan?
Yeah, San Diegan.
San Diegan.
If you're from certain parts, it's Dago. If you
just call you a Padre.
Yeah, a Padre.
Let's refer you to the baseball team. That's how you should be referred to, as you're a Padre.
Yeah, man. The thing about San Diego is it's literally just like you do what you want. So that's why my trunk is just full of. I got skates,
things to do,
a soccer ball, a frisbee, and golf clubs in there. You just never know. You're just gonna pull off, do something, do whatever you want, and everything's in like a 5-mile radius. So you don't even got to be a beach bum. If you don't like the beach, go to the mountains like 10 minutes that way. Go hiking. Go to Mexico. That's 15 Mexico.
Hey, you want to take a quick little 20-minute drive? Let's go over to Mexico.
Yeah, a lot of people get themselves into trouble. Not like law trouble, but they have a little bit extra fun and go. You know what? TJ's still open, so the club's closing.
Oh, that's
shut it down
true.
In Mexico till like 6 a.m. or whatever.
Jesus.
For like $20. So yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, money.
To think that you could drive, to you guys, it's a quick drive from San Diego to TJ.
Yeah.
Just to go say, I want to go get some nice authentic food. Let me just go across the border real quick.
Yeah, real Mexican.
Say, where you going? Oh, TJ.
Yep.
How long is that gonna take? An hour and a half.
15 minutes to an hour and a half depends on
where you live. Yeah.
So the other hack is as a San Diegan, you park on the U.S. side and you walk across.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to wait as long.
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes the trip a lot easier for you.
Park right there. There's a trolley. The trolley goes right to the border. Walk across. Go get tacos. Go to the game. I've been on Cholos games for like 10 years now.
Cholos.
That's soccer.
Soccer.
Sorry, football. But soccer, football.
Un partido de fútbol. So okay. So now we could all see the shirt. Right? Bishop Thunderbird. How did that start? How did Bishop Thunderbird come to be?
Oh man, so it starts. Obviously, as a kid, you always watch wrestling, right?
Yeah.
And then you always go like, "How do you get into that?" And you're watching MTV. That I don't know for youngins out there. MTV was this. It was a television network where
it's where you got your news.
Yeah, you got
hip hop news.
You got your news. You got to saw music videos. I don't know if they do those anymore. And they would have like little reality shows. And
MTV Top 100s.
Yeah, Top 100.
MTV Top 50, Top 10, Top 20.
Yeah.
Fire, way to go.
And they'd have these shows. It was called like Tough Enough. And it's like, they'd make it seem like just any old body tried out and then that person got.
Oh, like on actual MTV?
Yeah. So it's like, you just go try out, submit your tape to Tough Enough, and then you'll be a wrestler. But I didn't realize they're already trained before growing up now. So then I was like, you either got to fly to New York or Florida or.
Oh, like to an actual training place to do it?
I was like, so that was as a kid. Then as an adult, I was working a Comic-Con, and one of my colleagues, she was in a show. And I was like, oh, is there in San Diego or whatever? So I went, I went with. And
like on a wrestling show?
Yeah, she was.
Oh,
she was in a wrestling show, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting. I'll go check it out. Got to support the homies, whatever." And I was like, "Oh, this is dope. Like there's actual in San Diego. It was like, how do I get involved in this shit right now? Like, tell me how to do this." And she's like, "Oh, well, it's just like kind of training in like a friend's backyard or whatever." I was like,
"Take my money."
Yeah.
Take my money.
I was like,
"Take it."
How do you get involved? Like for real. And then fast forward, like they shot me over to a school. They're like, "Oh, there's this new school that opened up," and I was like, "All right, I'll go see what's up and whatever." I just went on my own. I didn't wait for no friends or nothing like that. Just went
to a wrestling school.
Yeah, to the wrestling
Oh
school.
shit! Okay.
And I walked in there and I was like asking around. I didn't know anyone. First thing I see is like Rey Mysterio's kid right there.
Dom.
And I was like, yeah, Dom, and he was just like, I was like, he was just on TV last night. I watched that shit. Like, this is crazy. And I was like, all right, this is a legit school. Let's go. And there was another dude that was in the NXT at the same time.
They're from San Diego, right?
Yes, they are. Rey Mysterio and Dom.
That makes sense. 619.
Yeah. 619, yeah.
Damn, okay.
Put us on the map, literally.
Literally.
Fun fact, the reason why he did that move 619, because Ludacris had that song with area codes. He damn near shouted out every area code but San Diego. So.
Oh, that's kind of.
Yeah.
Wait, he's not the one I got? No.
Yeah, I got
hose. Yeah.
I don't know how much we're allowed to sing without getting sued or whatever. But, that one about area codes and
got it.
That's all these random ass area codes, and San Diego didn't get put. So Rey Mysterio was like, you know what I'm going to do?
I'm going to put us on.
Yeah, I'm going to put that on.
That booyaka 619. Dude, if you didn't watch, for me, like if you watch wrestling, you watch wrestling. And some people will be like, you're not a big fan. No, I may not know a lot, but I do remember following a story. Like I love, to me, it was Shawn Michaels, Triple H. Like, I mean, we were playing as kids, like we're growing up, right? We were fucking playing tag and shit, and like people are chasing you, and you're over hitting them with the fucking X. Like,
I got in trouble so much for that.
Yeah, I got in trouble at school too.
That's called
all the time.
That's called Me Too now if you do that. But
for real.
Back in the 1900s, you could kind of get away with that.
You could kind of get away with that. Sorry for that. We had a little quick camera malfunction. We had to turn one of them turned off. So back to our conversation. Rey Mysterio. So watching them as a kid, right?
Yep.
Before while you were living in San Diego and I being an outsider from San Diego, right? That's the first time I actually knew what San Diego was.
Yep.
Was watching wrestling and seeing Rey Mysterio and hearing the song and because it would show you back in the day, it would show you Rey Mysterio and it would show like their place, like where they're from. And that was cool. And see, you did what I thought as a kid growing up was what you were supposed to just end up like. It was just one of those things where you had to know someone.
Yeah.
I thought it was like when it came to wrestling was like you had to know someone to get in because like a lot of them were family members. And so it's kind of cool knowing someone that's actually into the whole wrestling thing and being a part of it. So now for the schooling part, right? What really got you? What really made you stick? Like, what made it stick? Like, what was the thing you were like, I love this?
Oh man, it was basically like the biggest struggle is like, all right, I gotta try this out. I don't want to be older and be like, I could have did that, but now my knee, whatever, all kinds of bullshit. Like, I didn't want any excuse. I was like, now or never. And then I was like, it's a different workout. Like, I'm in the gym pretty regularly, and I'm always doing something. And I was like, all right, this will change this up. And I told myself, if anything, I'll just do this for like a couple months and just see how it is. And
see how it goes.
Here it is, like 5 years later. And I'm like still just
but you like it, so it's great.
Yeah.
And I got to see you wrestle, and that was an experience. Like being there, and watching someone like, and it's the cool thing is like the main thing about it is like saying like I got to watch somebody that I know wrestle, and it was at the Anime Expo.
Yes.
Anime Expo. That was awesome. So to me, that was again first time I've actually been able to sit down, or not sit down, but be able to be in like. Feel the vibe that you see on TV when it comes to wrestling in person. And mind you this, you guys had a pretty decent crowd, but just like for people to know who you guys are, like to know who's that, having signs up. And it is most of the time like friends and relatives, but that even then, when you're there and you're surrounded by that atmosphere, it's like you know nothing else. Yeah. And so you being in the ring, how does it feel, win or lose? What does that adrenaline feel like? Does it keep going from the start to the end, whether you win or lose, or does it kind of vary?
Yeah, that adrenaline goes till like I'm halfway home
Oh
in the
shit.
car. Yeah, like it goes by so fast. You're like nervous all the time. And they always say if you're not nervous, it's like time to quit. No matter what, like I could wrestle you 100 days in a row. I know everything, eyes closed, and I'm still gonna be like, fuck, okay, we gotta go. There's this. I got Vic. All right, headlock, body slam, whatever, and I'm just still just nervous, amped, and then it's over. It feels like
Split second, just
split
done.
second, and then you look at a video and it's like 20 minutes, but I'm just like, I'm like, that was not no 20 minutes. I did 3 things, and how was it already over, and I'm getting changed and driving back home. I was like,
you're already on the road home, and it hit you. So it just kind of, so that's nice. Like, and again, it's interesting, right? Because I've interviewed rappers, I've interviewed singers, and stuff like that. So that adrenaline thing is still the same thing when it comes to you being, even in, like, for me, like with this, I get nervous when I come on here and do this, and I've been doing this. This is going on almost 2 years now of doing this actual podcast, and so I get pretty nervous when I'm here, but I think that's what I love, because like it'll make me be able to answer questions, ask questions, and feel comfortable enough to where I know that who I'm with, either I know and I'm getting to know more, or I don't know and now I know even better. And to me, that's what makes it cool. And so, as a wrestler and as a rapper and a singer, you guys both all three of you kind of have that similar.
Yep.
The adrenaline keeps going, like, because the last Samurai, one of the guys, shout out to Samurai, he said that it just, like, even after that, like, it just keeps going. Like, you just want to be able to, like, party and just you just fucking great performance, and you just kind of want to live it up and keep going.
Yep.
So, what was the first fight you've had, and how did that go?
The first one, so it was like kind of post. It was like, I wouldn't say post pandemic, but it was like 2021.
Okay.
We're supposed to do something, and then like half the school got caught. Like, actually not half, all but 4 people caught COVID.
Oh, damn.
That Marion one. I know I said it wrong on purpose, but that's what we called it. That one, like 2021, and then it was just like
the Omer something variant.
Yeah, that one. It's like, damn, okay, and then here we go again, and then it finally happened, and it was a Rumble. If you're not familiar, like a Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Over the top.
Oh, of course I know what a Rumble is.
You know, whatever. You know, so it's like
it's everybody against everybody.
Yeah, and then finally happened. Nervous as shit. You know, was finally waiting my turn. I was like number 8 or something like that in the Rumble. Went out there, clean house, and I had literally like 40 something of my own people there, and then there was like 15 more I didn't know that came, and then the rest of the crowd actually organically liked me too. Because first I was like, oh, that's just all my people, and I was like, oh no, I'm actually hearing stuff on just this side too. Like, I know my people are sitting over here, but there's people actually happy over here, cheering over here, over there, behind me,
so it just
whatever.
Started picking up.
And man, it was like so tunnel vision, because I was like, don't mess up. And then did that, and it was just like raw emotion, man. I don't even remember like how it ended, but yeah.
But so your first time doing it was a Rumble. That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
Like a Rumble, and so
it's like, let me tell you about my first time doing it in front of people was a Rumble. They were doing
that's what I meant. Yeah, the
in
first
front
time
in front of people, because I had like technically a match like a month before, but we're doing these like COVID TV only matches, so it was basically like 5 dudes in a gym, me, opponent, ref, and like the agent.
Okay. But your official real one was a Rumble.
Yeah.
I mean, again, even just that, like it being the fact that it was like your first actual big thing was a Rumble, that's crazy. So how do you prepare for something like that? And so again, I do know a bit of wrestling, and I know that a lot of the stuff, as far as like the WWE stuff goes, it is it is written and scripted. Is there certain things when it comes to, like, obviously, like there's certain things like a chop, right? You got to take one. Like, how do you prepare for that? Like, does everybody know like how much fucking power you need to give, or is everyone just a little different?
Everyone's a little different, and it's literally, you don't know if you're gonna get one. It's kind of just said. It's like, especially in the Rumble, when it's not a whole lot of moveset. It's a lot of punching, kicking, strikes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like someone just finds you, is like, take a chop. I'm like, shit. And sit there. Oh fuck. Okay. And go sell out, and yeah, it hurts every time. It doesn't get any easier. You just get numb to it, but it's always stinging.
Damn. Okay.
To prepare for those chops, we did have a chop day. So like every like a coach, an advanced student, like stood in a line, buy out one,
just
buy out two, and then like the head coach got like like 3 or whatever. But
damn.
Yeah, that shit lifted my soul. Like,
I bet, because I mean, so with like okay, because like with that, like most people, at least for us, like for like even like anyone that grew up watching WWE back then.
Yep.
Because I mean, back then there was gore, there was blood, there was chaos. Like, and now it's a little bit more at ease. Like back then, like fucking motherfuckers were bringing out nails and throwing them on the fucking thing and dropping you onto the fucking nails and just fucking. How did your first chop go? Like, how did you like? How does someone feel 1 week, like a week into training, and you finally get to the chop? Like, how does someone feel after like that?
After my first chops, like that shit just felt like hot. I was home, showered and everything, and mind you, like I don't eat a lot of ice cream at home and stuff. So I had this ice cream from like my birthday from like 6 months ago, still in the freezer, and I just sat on the couch after the shower. Just sat that shit like right there, just like, and that was better than any ice pack, and it just like melted the ice cream a little bit. And I even ate some, but I was just like, my chest was just hot, and the other guys, they're a little fairer skinned than I was. You could see like whole ass handprints,
fucking handprints,
and one dude was like breaking skin a little bit, and it's like, damn. Yeah, you could literally see like a handprint. You could see a thumb, like, oh yeah, that's where.
You could plan it. You could kind of figure out where the fingers were.
Yeah, it was.
No, that's crazy. And see, and that's what's interesting. Like there are parts where it's like it's a give and take, right? Like you guys coordinate on how you're gonna give and how you're gonna take, and it prepares you for that. Is there ever been a time where you got something unexpected?
Oh yeah, man. Shit, I got hit in the throat before. Like, that shit like jacked my voice up. You know when your throats hurt. When you're sick, it's like that. That's what it felt, but I didn't have to take any halls or nothing. I was like, man, my throat feels scratchy as hell and ashy, but I'm not sick at all. Like Jesus. No stuffy nose. I've had that. Luckily I've been fortunate to not have any like major injuries, but like, just people landing wrong on you or rolling stuff.
And that's the thing that most people, in a sense, when you're wrestling, right? Like you have to expect to. I guess you would say like you have to prepare yourself for getting put into a bad situation, right? Like if you feel like maybe someone moved you wrong or you're gonna get flipped wrong, you need to prepare yourself for it. In that instance, how does that? Like you said, you've never been like hurt bad. Has there been a moment where you were like, shit, like that was wrong or I did this wrong? Like what?
Yeah. So there's been times, just a simple roll and it's like. Someone's foot in the way. It's like, oh shit, I rolled in his foot. Like, what the fuck that had come from? Like spacing stuff, or like someone jumping on you and just landing wrong because it's never. You can never say, oh, it's his fault, my fault. But it's just like sometimes the timing's just off, and you're just like,
okay.
So
that's the thing that's the thing that I wonder a lot. Like especially with like so like WWE, they're a little more seasoned, right? They have a little bit more experience because they're doing a little bit more. So in a sense, we're like with you. Have you? I mean, I think you did something with the WWE, right? It was something like some promotional thing or something.
Oh yeah. I worked the Monday Night Raw when the Netflix debut, and then I did the WrestleMania weekend. I was like in the Fan Fest thing. We had this ring. It was like basically a giant ass crash pad, and like fans could jump off and get a pretty cool picture.
Oh, really?
Or video.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, so stuff like that. It's kind of similar to like what we did on the Rams, where it just be like some experience.
Yeah.
And then I just got to run that, but only that. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, and that's cool because you get closer. So that's funny, right? Like what we do for the Rams was kind of like what you were doing there, and that's kind of cool because you get a little closer to like that type of atmosphere, like being able to interact with these people. And it's kind of cool. Damn, I lost my train of thought. This thing is creeping. What was I gonna say? Oh,
Circle Alcohol. We won't shout your name till you sponsor my movie.
He said circle. He said you only know it by the size, but you don't know it by the shape.
Circle Drinks until we won't name it until you sponsor my boy. Thank you.
You need another shape to know the right drink. If you don't know the shape, you don't know the drink. Okay. So you grew up in San Diego. You had family from Chicago. The Bishop Thunderbird. Where did that come to be? Like, how did he become?
Yeah, that story. Okay, so that becomes what we have is called promo class, and you literally just they always say throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. So my mindset going in was like, I'm gonna be like what I grew up watching. I'm gonna be like Stone Cold and The Rock and all the cool guys, right? And I was probably like 8th in line, and I realized that's what everyone else is doing. Shit, like, so you got to be a little bit different. So then I was just going through. All right, I go like this. I'll be crazy. All right, I'll be ignorant. I'll be pimp. I'll be whatever. All kinds of characters. And then my buddy right before me started talking. He had like an African accent. He's like, I'm gonna be the Prince of Africa, and something clicked from Coming to America. like that. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna be that one. I'm gonna talk like that ignorant pastor in that one scene and Coming to America, and then started doing that, and just whole class is rolling or whatever. It's like, all right, think you got it, and then it just started snowballing from there. Just watching more, like in Living Color, like Damian Wayans and Jim Carrey was doing it, and Afion Crockett had a ignorant. There's a bunch of them, and everyone could relate with it. So it was like, all right, something people could relate with. Everyone knows there's a shady pastor that getting money and then driving off him in Beamer and for the building fund, hitting on women, just misquoting Bible. And I was trying to make sure it wasn't like too sacrilegious or blasphemous or whatever. Yeah. So not trying to go to real hell, but at the same time,
people hell, just not the real one.
Yeah, I could go. I could push the envelope, and everything I've seen on TV and in real life, I'm like, I just do that to the max, and then here it goes, and then the whole name Bishop Thunderbird is like, there's another guy in my class. He's like, oh, they always say like you generate a name from like say 2 of your favorite superheroes. So I just use my initials, Brandon Terrell, and I was like, all right, what's the X-Men? All right, there's a dude named Bishop. Boom, there's a B, and then the Thunderbird came from like I was like trying to find a ghetto name, and Thunderbird used to be I guess some like malt liquor back in the day or some shit. I never had it, but I was like, oh, that sounds ignorant as hell. Even though Thunderbird was like a Native American character, half the people don't know unless you're a real X-Men fan anyway. And I was like, Bishop Thunderbird, and that's my initials right there, easy to come up with, and then just and I just go out there just talking shit. Speaking of Bishop Thunderbird, I got
talking shit. I'm a bishop talking shit.
I got shit. You. See, usually, as they say, the Lord loves a cheerful giver. Usually, I take the donations, but I bought you one here for bringing me to your podcast. Finally, three seasons with the Rams.
3 seasons in.
Finally, bought my ass out here to it's Palm Springs. Speaking of hell, it's like 3 degrees cooler in Palm Springs than hell itself.
No, ironically enough, it's 109 degrees, 107 degrees right now, and Death Valley the Death Valley just sounds bad, right? Like you assume Death Valley, it's like who the fuck is gonna live there? Death Valley is 114 degrees.
That's ignorant as hell. See, that shit. Hey, more. That's why I praise you guys so much living in this shit. Like, I think my tires melted. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to drive out of here later. But we gonna see.
You gonna have that grip though, for sure.
Yeah. Like NASCAR.
Yeah. Today was 111, the highest. You know what's fucking crazy? But people are like complaining. People in LA and things like that are like, oh, it's 90 degrees. You know what time it's gonna be 93 degrees? At 12 a.m.
Yeah, we're dying in San Diego, right? We're in our heat wave. Even our phones are going off like heat advisory. It's
not here.
It's 81 today in San Diego. And we got a heat advisory. We got a heat advisory notification on our phone. Got my mother calling me like, "Are you okay? I got a heat advisory. I still get San Diego." She lives in Seattle now, so they don't see above 60 anymore. So
yeah, that's what they call that, the gloomy state.
Yeah,
because it's like always cloudy. It's always forecast. Honestly, I wouldn't mind it, but they also say that it's like high on suicide rate, like that Seattle, because of the fact like their weather is always depressing. Like they say it's always pretty depressing, which is kind of crazy if you feel like that. Like I've mentioned in most of the episodes, if you feel like you are down in your luck, you have bad thoughts or any feelings like that, always speak out and reach out to somebody. Again, even if you don't mention what it is that you're going through, talk to somebody.
Yep.
What is it? Compassion. Pass it on. Remember those commercials? Does anybody remember those commercials? They would do like this kid, like it was like a basketball player and they was dribbling a ball and like he was hogging the ball or whatever, and then like he realized passing the ball and they win the game or something, and goes, sportsmanship, pass it on. You never seen those commercials?
Kobe didn't watch that either, and he did all right. So
yeah. So, what the hell does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
Yeah.
You're welcome. But yeah, it's hot as fuck out here. And tomorrow it's 112, 113, 111, 112. You know, like we give Death Valley a run for its money because Death Valley is gonna be 114, 116, 116, 114, 115, 116, 113, 108, 109. You know,
it sounds like radio stations. We get we lose our damn minds after 77. It's like, oh hell no, and it's in the 80s right now this week, and it's gonna hit 86 in San Diego.
Damn, and then your guys' water is bad. The fucking turds from Tijuana, from Mexico, are coming to float.
All right, so I'm a PB on the game. It's been like that for like 40 something years. Everyone's acting like this is a new thing. That shit's been rolling in from TJ since day one, and it's like, but they just it's the media, man. It's been like that. Just don't swim in Imperial Beach and half a Coronado. Straight
half.
the rest of half a Coronado. So they're a little mad because they got them $5 million like closets that they're living in. So like, actually no, they got some big ass houses. But you get my drift. If I spend $5 million, I better have some clean water too. But
my water bill look fucking clear.
Yeah. But yeah, so all the stuff right next to TJ. But it's funny because you could swim in like Rosarito because that's under it. So it's like, you go to Mexico, you go to Ensenada and Rosarito, Puerto Nuevo, and swim your ass off. A lot of people do
much
that,
as you want.
But I wouldn't do it right at the
Imperial County
because their pipes go right at the border. The river, it's nasty. But you know, just go a little north. What's another 10-minute drive? You good?
They said I saw a video of like the news where they were saying like that they were putting up air purifiers in San Diego to help with the smell, and some woman was like, oh, she said something about how like oh yeah, my kids feel some type of way, like everything, and she was like, I gotta close my kid's mouth because it smells so bad. Why the fuck is your kid's mouth open?
Yeah, right.
First of all,
hey, that's a real mouth breather.
Goddamn mouth breather.
Shut your ass up and go inland for 10 damn minutes, bitch.
It's funny, but it is crazy now.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, that little dun-dun-dun-dun is from which Spider-Man?
Oh,
Go.
Probably the Tobey Maguire ones.
Yeah.
Actually, right? So I got a little Spider-Man fever. I don't know when this will air, but Spider-Man comes out this weekend.
No, it already came out.
Oh.
I already saw it.
Okay. Well. So it came out already. So it comes out, well, people like Vic get to see it last night. For us regular common folk, it's tonight and tomorrow.
The official day is tomorrow, but
Yeah.
tonight you can watch it early.
For some reason, you could buy a ticket for Thursday. Just let people just buy a damn ticket. I don't understand that.
It's like early, like it's just for people. But I mean, it's a good way to kind of see. So this is interesting, right? We don't go to the movies as often just because we watch on TV, and I won't say what website we watch, but we use it on, and we can watch everything. We pay monthly for it, and in like a week, the movie comes out, and we watch it.
Yep.
And I grew up watching bootleg movies. Like I don't give a fuck if there's someone standing up halfway and walks away. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
That's what you're gonna see at the theater. Anyway.
If I'm sitting in the fucking back and somebody walks up and stands in front of me, like, excuse me, you just went to go get some fucking. You got soda and you were watching a movie, like.
Oh man!
Don't get up.
Speaking of getting up in the movie, so me and my girl were watching The Odyssey the other day, and
Watch it at home.
yeah, shit, might as well because it was just 3 times she got bumped in the back, bam, and these bitches didn't even like stop me, like, oh my bad, they just truck through her and just like kept walking, and it was a jumpy movie, right? It was like a lot of like jump scares type things and shit going on in that movie, so I just hear her go, ah! And I even felt it, and I was like, we're not at the 4D theater today, what the hell? And just some old ass dude, then another chick, then another Karen, and it's like the same couple. And
Just kept doing it on purpose.
I was like, she's like, was it on purpose? I was like, I don't know, but like this shit was weird, like to not even go like, oh my bad,
Excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, and it's just like,
it reminds me of Trainwreck. Do you remember that?
Yes.
With John Cena.
Yeah, and I was like sitting around, I was like,
I will fuck you. Yeah. Goes, no. What?
Up. Yeah.
I think he likes you.
Yeah. No, it was definitely like something like that. I was always trying to give the benefit of the doubt. I was like, maybe the person's, because it was one in a recliner seat.
Yeah.
Like maybe the one right behind her is like all the way extended, but I was like, all right, even with it all the way extended, a big bitch could have fit through there and not did it. So I was like, they're just like
don't give a fuck.
I
They
don't
didn't
know.
care. Yeah, and that shit. I mean, yesterday yesterday too, when I was sitting there, I my chair was reclined, and some dude like on the way back into his seat hit the chair, and I'm just like, all right, it's cool. And then, okay, for me, I don't get up to go take a piss. I don't get popcorn.
It's 2 hours.
I don't do any of that. I doubled up on my beers, and I sat there. Now, if I gotta take a piss, I'm holding it. Like, why am I gonna? Now, if I'm at home, I will pause the fucking movie.
Yep.
I'll go take a piss. I will come sit down, and I will hit back 10 seconds so that I can fucking start back from where it's paused at.
Because I told him to.
And then so when you go to a movie, like for me, you could have missed important information in the minute or two that you left.
Yep.
And you go somewhere else, you speak to people, and you're sitting there, and they talk about the movie, and you're like, I don't fucking remember that. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Your little stinky booty ass got up and went to go take a fucking piss. You know, like it's I don't know. I can't do it. I'm not that person. I won't do it. If I got to take a piss, I'll piss myself before I fucking get up and stop watching a Marvel movie. Like, you crazy? Crazy.
I know someone, speaking of not having to get up and piss, I'm not going to shout out like who to give it away, but like I had a friend, I knew somebody that instead of getting up to piss, he got like a condom catheter so he wouldn't have to go up. It was when
he just pissed in that shit. So
yeah. So he had like the thing, so he never had to get up.
That's dedication.
Like, that's dedication, because it was like a double feature, because it showed the previous one and then the one else coming out. So imagine showing like the third
it's like
Spider-Man
watching
one.
Zack Snyder's what was it?
The Justice League.
Justice League.
Yeah.
It was almost fucking 4 hours.
Yeah. So
who the fuck is gonna sit there and watch don't get me wrong, it was better. But 4 hours?
Yeah, 4 hours.
Fuck, I barely even watched Titanic. I watched Titanic in fucking pieces. Like, hell no.
Pun intended, but peels in pieces.
Oh shit, literally.
Back in the Blockbuster days when Titanic came, I still remember this as a kid. It came on. It was called VHS, another old throwback. And that shit was on 2 tapes. I remember
shit.
When my parents, when they put it in, I just went straight to the second tape, because I knew that's when all the good shit was happening, with all the shit breaking apart. And that's when all the action happened. I don't need to see him getting with some other dude's wife and simping for that shit. Like, I don't care about that. Bring on the water. Let me see
VHS 2.
Yeah. But I don't need to see rich people getting on the boat.
So I want to see the rich people die.
Yeah. I'll see the end. Like, all right, hit the iceberg. All right, water's coming on. Let's go. That's where the second tape happened.
The whole conspiracy about that too is that it wasn't the Titanic that sunk. They said like the whole conspiracy was that the actual ship that sank, I forget the name of the ship, was a twin of, like, it was the same looking one. The Titan, I think is what it was called, or something like that. So they said that one used to be like they docked that ship because it was old. It wasn't gonna make the voyage or whatever. And that's the ship that actually sank, and not the Titanic.
Oh.
That's why when it hit the iceberg, like, you mean to tell me it hit an iceberg and it went to shit immediately? So they were like that was the whole conspiracy, where it was like the other one was the one that went in, and that's the one that died. And then because the people, like, I guess it was like a money type of thing, or like a money scheme. Again,
like
conspiracy, where because this old raggedy ass fucking ship was already ready to, on its like last ones, that it was better to get the insurance from it than to actually lose it. And so they said that was the actual ship that went and died. I mean, that's the conspiracy, but there's a lot of different things when it comes to conspiracies, you know, and like even conspiracies in wrestling, like one of my favorite ones, like not even a conspiracy actually. I guess, I mean, it depends on who you are. The whole thing with like how now Triple H owns it,
damn near, yeah,
and all that. Like from what I remember as a kid growing up, like he was hated the most.
Yep.
And he ended up with it. Like, you know, that's what's crazy. And
yep.
They were like, it was always an inside. The conspiracy that I saw was that it said it was always an inside job. That was always what was going to happen. And then McVeigh always knew that Triple H was going to carry it or whatever. A video that I saw that somebody was saying like it was the kind of the conspiracy of it.
I guess, I mean, he was definitely in the best position to take it over. I mean, first off, you're with Boss's daughter, but I thought it was a storyline too. Then it's, oh no, they really are together. Oh, that's sick. But like, I don't think it was. I don't think this is a long game if he's doing. It's been like 30 years now, and they're still together, and appear to be happy.
And that's what's crazy to me. Like I
good people.
I thought it was, again, growing up, right? You assume that all the stuff on WWE was, or anything was fake.
Yeah.
So even relationships, from my understanding, were supposed to be fake, and for them, a relationship to actually come out and be like, "This is real," that tripped me out. I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, her?
Yeah, right. It's like,
her.
I was like, no. What about Sable? And it was like, why don't you get the other one? She's hotter, Trish Stratus. And it was like,
even with like John Cena, right? Like John Cena had who was the girl that he was with? That was she was a wrestler too.
Oh, the Bella Twin.
Yeah. And how they lived together, and they had their own reality TV show about it. I thought, I was like, well, this is just obviously like a way to brand them in WWE. Like, this was just to kind of help them keep going with the storyline. It was fucking real. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
I thought that was, speaking of conspiracy theories, that all those reality shows like that, I was like, were they really together? Because she got with that Dancing with the Stars dude like
quick
2 days later. I'm pregnant. It's like, I don't know.
I'm having your baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, the belly.
I'd play that role too, like if I was John Cena. Why not?
If who would be your ideal, like, let's say you got called up to WWE, they're like, "Hey, we love what you do." They give you a chance to fight someone or partner with someone. Who would it be? For both, partner and fight.
Oh, damn. That's a good question. Right now, WWE, right? We're going WWE.
Yeah. I mean, you could do Raw, WWE.
See, like, I would have said
Libre.
I would have said like Xavier Woods or Kofi Kingston, but they just bounced. So
damn,
X that one
Kofi
off.
Kingston.
Yeah, they bounced. I would love to fight with and against them. They just seem like, I mean, I've met them plenty of times outside of WWE, like video game tours and then Comic Cons, whatever. But damn, currently, I don't want to say Dom just because I know him, but like, you know who would be fun? Like, just watching them would be freaking Seth Rollins.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, he like doesn't miss a beat. He's light enough where I could like do stuff and base him, and I could also take all of this stuff. It just would be a fun time.
Okay, Seth Rollins. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I always told myself if I ever was in the WWE, like as a kid, I always told myself I wanted to be either with The Rock, Bautista, or either. It was always between Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
But I think I always wanted Stone Cold Steve Austin because I got the beer crushing. Like, that was my fucking favorite.
Yep.
I told her for our wedding, I'm doing that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely do that.
I'm doing that.
Do that.
Like, after we're done, we're at the
tournament.
celebration, and we're all cheering. Like, I'm going to have somebody bring me 2 beers. I'm going to go and just fucking down them. And then we're going to do that video where I had a beer. 2 beers. 3 beers.
What? 4 beers. What?
And a Bloody Mary. But I told her for our wedding, I'm doing that. It's happening. Like, she could tell me no. She can. I'm still gonna do it.
And you gotta get someone to toss them to you, so you just catch them.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna have 2 people throw.
Do it all.
Boom.
Don't just open 2 beers with them.
Nope. I'm gonna have them throw it, and I'm gonna go and just fucking pour them down.
Now let me ask you this: when you do this, are you gonna just be in just your vest by this time, or is this gonna be earlier on? Or is it gonna
that's what I'm saying. When we get to the wedding, I'm gonna have a change of clothes, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to make sure that where I'm at, I can go after I do that, because I have 2 things that I want to do. I want to do the, Bautista's entrance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we get there and we walk over, we're gonna sit down, and when we sit, she's gonna sit, and I'm going to go in front of the table. And when I go in front of the table, they're gonna start up the whole song.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna fucking do the whole thing. Like, I'm gonna have the fireworks behind us go up, and I'm just gonna sit there and just. And then someone's gonna throw me the 2 beers right then and there. After that, someone's gonna throw me 2 beers. Then I'm gonna fucking and just fucking drink them, and then I'm just gonna crush them again, and then I'm gonna throw one in the air, and then I'm gonna go just fucking, and then I'm gonna go change.
So you're gonna be like, it sounds like you're gonna be 3 wrestlers. You're gonna be Stone Cold,
Yeah,
Batista,
3.
and Triple H when you spit all that beer out. You got beer mist on the guest.
Exactly.
Whoever's sitting in that aisle.
But that's the thing. We're gonna
Bust
be
that ass.
we're gonna be like for instance, we're gonna sit like this, right? We're gonna sit we're gonna be at the table already, and then in front of us is gonna be the dance floor, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm doing it away from people, but it's gonna be my entrance. Like she could tell me no. I'm gonna do it. It's either gonna be before, after, or right in the middle. The surprise dance, like the little dance we're supposed to do with me and you, I might just even do it then. But it's gonna happen.
Yep.
It's gonna happen.
You have to.
You're lucky I'm not doing the what is it, the Booker T entrance. Can you dig it, sucker?
Start breakdancing in the middle. There's so many things that wrestling has crossed over to, and just like in real life, like people's mannerisms and people doing even just this.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing about not being able to see John Cena is hilarious.
Yeah.
To this day, like the first time I remember doing it was when I watched the movie The Marine. And this was like between him doing that and then getting into acting.
Yeah.
And the funny thing was that like I was with like some of my friends were watching, the movie was on, and I was like, damn, we just watched an entire movie of some shit just floating around. Yeah. They were just like, are you
every comment? That's the first comment every John Cena video. Who's she talking to?
Yeah. Who? Yeah. The other one that I saw was like, damn, we just watched a whole trailer of a movie and there was no one in it. Yeah. But it's funny, like wrestling is like many things. Like you were saying, like I mean, MTV. Like for me, MTV Cribs was my favorite.
Yeah,
like, you got to go check out this dude's crib.
Speaking of conspiracies, you know, like 90% of that shit was like rented.
Yeah,
like nobody's houses.
None of them. It was all
except
fake.
Redman's probably. I think that was probably legit his.
Majority of the people on that show, that house was not theirs.
Yeah.
But it's funny though, because like if you go back and watch them, you can tell in certain episodes because like they would stutter or like they would be like, just come check it out. Like they couldn't tell you what was there.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
It's a bed.
It's a bed. You know,
toilet over there.
Oh, I guess that's the closet.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's the restroom.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's crazy because like if you didn't grow up watching MTV, like MTV had everything, movies, TV shows, and my favorite though was on the weekends you got top 100s, top 20, top 10, and the music videos. It would go number 5, and then the fucking new music video comes up.
Yep.
Sean Paul would come out, you're too beautiful, like you just heard random shit.
Yep.
And I think that's what like we need that now, like. Back then, it was so nice where things as far as like music and all this other stuff seemed so like I don't want to say genuine because it doesn't sound right, but like it just didn't really matter. You know, it all kind of went together.
Yeah.
Like music, like again, like the MTV Top 100s. Like if you were able to sit there and watch it, like it would be on early in the morning and it would stop at noon, and then you would get then we ended up getting like the 106 in Park and that was cool because like that was just the cultured version of MTV, and all that came to be. And to me, my sister she's Guatemalan and black, right? She's not my biological sister. We grew up together, and so she'll forever be my sister. But she watched BT or MTV after hours. I don't know which one it was, but it was like
VH1 would have something
MTV. Like that. And so funny enough, right? Every time I think of VHS, I think of the movie. Have you ever seen those movies?
Yeah,
the horror movies
on VH1.
VH1. No, it was so okay. So the name here, I'll even put it in
basically like the third music channel, but they would play more like
Third
Eye Blind than
no. This is what I'm talking about. VHS movie. So this movie was crazy, right? It was basically people recording each other, and it came out in 2012. It was people just recording, like documentary version of recording, and like shit would go on. Like they would go into a house, like somebody would be possessed and they're following them, and like it's shit that I was not supposed to be watching as a kid, right? Like this was for sure things you shouldn't be watching as a kid. Like there was this one, like have you ever like this chick? So they picked up this chick, right? And one they picked up this girl and they were trying to sleep with the girl. She ends up fucking eating the dude.
Yep.
Like she's like chasing him and like and fucking just eats him, and and that shit to me was fucking like that was crazy, right? Like the shit shit I wasn't supposed to watch. But when I think of VHS, you kept saying VHS. And VHS, I know was like another platform, but for me, I remember those movies, and those movies fucking traumatized me.
VHS in the 1900s.
Like that shit was insane. Okay, so you told me the two people you would want to wrestle, the person you would want to wrestle, but now. What would be a dream stage, like a ring? to perform in? Like somewhere you would be like honored or like a dream, like to wrestle in a specific arena.
Oh, dude, there's I'm gonna say 3. Okay, I'm gonna give you 3 because there's gonna be different countries, right? So in Japan, that would be amazing. Mexico, Arena Mexico, or the Auditorio is always fun. Those, and then up here, like, and so it's funny. I did get to wrestle in SoFi.
Yeah. For the Rams.
That was amazing. That was an amazing opportunity. It was freaking
That was actually
7,000
kinda
people.
cool.
So like, I kind of got like a weird bucket list check off that I didn't expect to have yet. But then I want to go to a wrestling show, whether it be crypto, Madison Square Garden, Sports Petco Park, any one of those, like just another stadium kind of got the itch again. I got spoiled a little bit, but I'm also happy if I never get it again.
Now, what's some type of words of encouragement that you can give somebody that is pursuing wrestling, wants to pursue wrestling, or has thought about pursuing wrestling?
Oh man, so many words, but I mean it sounds so cliche, but literally don't give up and find what works for you, and just be respectful. And you don't have to like everyone, and everyone don't have to like you, but just be yourself, and then you're always gonna end up on top where you want to be. Just be yourself and respectful and work hard. Those are the cliche ones, but just keep at it. Don't care if anyone likes you or don't like you or whatever. You're not here to make everyone like you. Go make some money and go get your name bigger, and stay in a gym too.
There you go. Now, how would Bishop Thunderbird say that?
Now I'll say one of the deadly sins. Bishop Thunderbird would say, "Don't be lazy. That's called laziness. Don't be a gluttonous with your big ass is eating snacks all day instead of getting on that leg press and the bench press. Pump up your chest, and the Lord will bless you. Big chest, big checks.
Bam, amen."
See, once you can bounce that left titty like that, the right one. Both.
So I could do that, but you can't see it.
Yeah.
You know, that reminds me.
You can't see it.
That reminds me of you saying that. So again, I love movies, right? You saying that reminded me of Norbit.
Yeah.
Said, when I bring my tits, go. That ain't right.
It's like pushing the horn.
Yeah,
on
she
the,
said her tits push the horn.
I'm 165.
So how you say you moved my chair? He's like, no, you go. I said, yes, you did. And smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yes, oh man, but yeah, I think that's all I got for you, man. That was awesome. Getting a better insight of you as a wrestler, as a person, your day-to-day stuff is really interesting, and it's really nice to know that. I mean, fuck, you're up early in the morning every day, hitting it from you're the Mark Wahlbergs, you know.
Yeah.
You up early. What is he? The 4 a.m. club.
Yeah, it's it was hard. It was a challenge at first because I'm a morning person. I get up early, but I usually don't get up and go early. But I was like, you know what? Let me try this out. And then I was like, this is how I could get 2 a days in, so I could do it at lunchtime. And yeah, me doing that, that's why I'm the champ right here.
There you go.
That's why I champ. You were actually there.
I was there when you won that
this,
belt.
You know,
yeah.
Anime Expo last year. Still champ, still reigning. You know, this is the only weight I've gained. The last year was this 10 pounds right here. So I keep my ass in the gym a little bit.
There you go. Well, man, thank you again. And champion, as he has for the whole year, he is still the champion. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe. Bishop Thunderbird, everybody, thank you for coming on, bro. Again, this was a podcast that we have been waiting to do, that we finally did. So just do it, all right? Make your dreams come true. It's your boy, Curly Stoner. Brandon, a.k.a. Bishop Thunderbird. This is the Stoner Network. We're out of here. See ya.
Go Rams.
Go Rams.